My guest today is someone who does not just build companies, but ecosystems and a future for all of us to live in. Meet Dr. Viveka Kalidasan, the founder and CEO of River Venture Studios. She is also been named by MIT as Innovators Under 35. She's also a force behind the Edify project. So you also believe that tech is meant to serve people and not the other way around, then this is for you. Let's all get inspired by a woman who blends system thinking with soul.
Thank you for such big words.
Okay, so Viveka, tell me, you shaping so many ecosystems, but what has shaped you, whether it's a physical or emotional space, what has shaped you?
First of all, thank you so much, Richa, for having me in your show. I really like the name and I really like the introduction, though I feel so humble. Thank you so much. Okay, spaces have definitely shaped me, physical spaces. And physical spaces are nothing when we do not have the soul or the human beings to it. So for me, it's always about house. And I always use the word home instead of house from the day I realized the meaning, right? So my parents have been the left, right, and center of how we were brought up. So house is a very important space for me where I meet people one on one with coffee to share stories. So house or home is very important in shaping me. And after that, it's the school. We went to a Montessori system, which was not thrusting education on us.
Yeah.
Rather, we were nurtured with education.
Yeah.
So, physical space always blends with soul,
Yeah.
and it has been extremely instrumental in shaping me, who I am today. And I see myself taking it forward with my daughter. So, physical spaces which are, spearheaded and driven by humans
Yeah.
have always been,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's it. So good to hear from you that what spaces mean to you. But tell me, if you were to create a perfect space with all your experiences behind you, how would it be?
Well, okay. So for me, perfect space is somewhere it has to be covered. So few things that I like is
Yeah,
books, coffee, and plants.
yeah,
So they all, in a way, symbolize something.
yeah,
Knowledge, I read a lot, so knowledge, books is something, and then plants is sort of a calming. So for
yeah,
me, it should be like a library which is inside a forest
yeah,
and should have cafe.
yeah,
But and we've also been talking to a few people like artists to also have some sort of a venture studio slash art studio where
yeah,
there are also pieces of work
yeah,
where deep tech founders and artists can kind of work together.
yeah,
That's something. It's a dream project. It's a big project,
yeah,
but at least as of now, a space where I am should have a lot of books,
yeah.
plants, and coffee.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds lovely. And now tell me something about the River Studio and how it was born along with your own
Yeah.
daughter,
Yeah.
Riva. So symbolic, both, metaphorically and otherwise.
Yeah.
So take me through this journey.
Yeah, Riva, my daughter's name is Riva. I named her Riva because she was very active like river in the scan.
Yeah.
So Riva and River, they just sound similar. There's no meaning to it.
Yeah.
That's why Riva and that's why River Venture Studio also. I
Yeah.
can't call it Riva Venture Studio and so
Yeah.
so not nice. So
Yeah.
cliched.
Yeah.
So but yeah. So that's why River Venture Studio.
Yeah.
And the birth of River Venture Studio is a very there is a story behind it because
Yeah.
this is my second accelerator.
Yeah.
The previous one I built it through my pregnancy and maternity.
Right.
It was a manufacturing focused
Yeah.
accelerator when manufacturing is not my background.
Yeah.
So when I was doing that, I kind of realized, I mean, nobody told me, it just struck me that
Yeah.
I'm not talking to women founders in the space.
Yeah.
So I wanted to one day do something for women in manufacturing,
Yeah.
but then kind of got shaped into not just women, but we can embrace any kind of, include everybody else,
Yeah.
It can even be two men, but racial different men.
Yeah.
But the idea is that when you build deep tech,
Yeah.
you should have diverse perspective because
Yeah.
deep tech which is deep tech means just for the audience, it should have a strong IP backing to it.
Yeah.
And it's meant to disrupt the future.
Yeah.
If only men or even only women are going to think about it,
Yes.
then there's no perspective to it.
Yes.
So the idea is to consciously be inclusive. When I support founder, I make sure that their team is very diverse and inclusive. And of course, they're building something deep tech that will disrupt the future.
Yeah.
So that's how River Venture Studio was born.
Yeah.
But I should tell you, building through maternity and pregnancy is easier than doing when through toddlerhood, because I'm also a mother who is there.
Yeah.
I'm not an absent mother.
Yeah.
So I am always there for her.
Yeah.
I'm also there for River Venture Studio.
Yeah.
So a person has to be in both places,
Yeah.
sometimes at the same time,
Yeah.
because Riva travels with me for business.
Yeah.
So consuming,
Yeah.
but so rewarding.
Yeah.
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 So, Viveka, you have two babies,
Yeah,
Riva
that's
and
true.
River.
Yeah.
And you also stand for inclusivity.
Yeah.
So, tell me, what are the blind spots
Yeah.
in the industry that you see,
Yeah.
especially for women founders?
Yeah. Industry as in sometimes I don't know. I'm very grateful that the people have been very supportive.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's government or private or individuals, they've been very supportive in what I'm trying to do. But
Yeah.
sometimes there is definitely an unconscious bias. That's
Yeah.
not about the industry itself. That's about the
Yeah.
society.
Yeah.
That a woman of color
Yeah.
is doing something in advanced manufacturing industry 5.0.
Yeah.
How is it possible? Or
Yeah.
they do tend to unconsciously look down upon you
Yeah.
before you open your mouth. But when
Yeah.
you open your mouth and you show them who you are, then it's a different
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we can't help it. It's the mindset.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of people like us
Yeah.
to keep coming forward and doing that, and one day it
Yeah.
will eventually change.
Yeah.
I believe we both have daughters. We
Yeah.
both believe that our daughters belong to a better future than
Yeah.
what it was
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
So I feel it's changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And you work with a lot of founders, Viveka. So tell me, what do you look for in founders
Yeah.
that would want you to make them work with them?
Yeah, for me, it's always about people.
Yeah.
For me, it's always about human capital.
Yeah.
So I don't care how big the technology is. The
Yeah.
first thing is about the founders.
Yeah.
We don't want to be toxic to each other.
Yeah.
So it's about their vision and mission,
Yeah.
but it's about their values.
Yeah.
I choose based on the founder
Yes.
because I'm a boutique organization.
Yeah.
I have vetted 1,000 startups before we onboarded the 22 portfolio that we have today.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we are like a family,
Yeah.
right? And they are my brand ambassadors
Yeah.
in a way, and I am theirs, right?
Yeah.
So it's about who they are. And then, of course, a part of the USP of River Venture Studio itself
Yeah.
is that we try to match our startups with their potential clients who are
Yeah.
corporates or SMEs. So
Yeah.
if I feel that I can't really help,
Yeah.
I can't open doors,
Yeah.
then we don't want to waste their time.
Yeah.
So when we onboard them, it's on the founders and also about
Yeah.
the value that we can bring to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the
Yeah,
two main
that's
factors.
lovely. And you've been funded both by Singapore government and the high net worth individuals.
Yeah, that's right.
So tell me, what is it that they've looked for in you that they're interested in investing in you?
Thank you. Whether it's the public or the HNI,
Yeah.
both of them had conversations with me which lasted less than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And they invested in me, the
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
So I feel they both did not even let me open
Yeah.
and show them anything, a pitch
Yeah.
deck or whatever,
Yeah.
or the past work that they've
Yeah.
done. So the government, because they know the work that I did because
Yeah.
of my previous accelerator,
Yeah.
but the person who invested, he did not let me open my deck or whatever. It's
Yeah.
based on the sincerity and the
Yeah.
conviction that we bring
Yeah.
to the table.
Yeah.
I think for most of the founders, that
Yeah.
might reflect.
Yeah.
No need to be nervous about the pitch deck.
Yeah.
Pitch deck will only get to a certain extent. Yes, I want to see
Yeah.
the market value, or
Yeah.
yes, I want to see the return on my investment.
Yeah.
But before that, they invest in the founders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
always the people.
Yeah.
It's always the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's right.
Lovely. So, Viveka, any advice that you would want to give, especially to women founders or anybody out there who wants to balance their home and work?
Yeah, okay. I don't like to give and take advice. I really don't like to take advice
Yeah.
because you have not been in my shoes, right? So I have that attitude.
Yeah.
So I don't want to advise, but I would say for women founders, especially who
Yeah.
tend to balance,
Yeah.
I think we can be less harsh on ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth. Like for example, I am always there for Riva.
Yeah.
She goes to childcare, but
Yeah.
in the morning or the times when
Yeah.
even when I'm not feeling well, I'm there, like
Yeah.
100% there, attentively there,
Yeah.
right? But and like when she was 6 months old onwards, I was example baby-led weaning.
Yeah.
I am a mother
Yeah.
who has been with my daughter when she's eating, like
Yeah.
100%,
Yeah.
right? Then when I feel like now she's a toddler, she's running and eating, I feel like
Yeah.
all those effort that I put on baby-led weaning,
Yes.
making sure that she eats by herself,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen. So that makes me feel that, okay,
Yeah.
chill, okay?
Yeah.
You can relax a little bit,
Yeah.
focus on the bigger picture, whether
Yeah.
it's raising a child or building an organization.
Yeah.
Focus on the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Everyday activities, please
Yeah.
cut a little bit of slack because
Yeah.
it's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
kind of a note to self and note to
Yeah.
others.
That's good
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's an advice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know you're a book lover. So please recommend something for our listeners.
Yes, so there's this book called Agony and Ecstasy, which is the biography of Michelangelo.
Yeah.
So that was a book. My father, who's a very voracious reader,
Yeah.
he reads 10 books same time.
Yeah.
I am always focused on one book at a time,
Yeah.
right? So when I asked him among all the books that he has read, he's
Yeah.
read more than like 2,000, 3,000 books,
Yeah.
right? Which is your favorite English book? And he's recommended that,
Yeah.
and I read that at that time, one of my lowest point after my
Yeah.
PhD when I was jobless.
Yeah.
When I felt like the world is going to end.
Yeah.
Like, what's the use of a PhD from NUS
Yeah.
if it didn't fetch me a job?
Yeah.
And I felt like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And I even boycotted my own graduation because I thought, what is the purpose of this degree which doesn't get me a job?
Oh my
And it's so
goodness.
unfortunate. I should have gone because graduation happened in June and I got my job in July. So I should have gone. That's why I say,
Yeah.
please take some slack,
Yeah.
right? Don't be so harsh on yourself.
Yeah.
I'm a very harsh critic on my own
Yeah.
self, right? But anyway, so that time I read, and then Michelangelo as a 80-year-old man painting the entire Sistine Chapel
Yeah.
all by himself.
Yeah.
So inspiring. The entire book is inspiring. The
Yeah.
entire book kept me going through those, depressing
Yeah.
days
Yeah.
when I felt there's no hope.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I did after I got a job was to
Yeah.
bring my parents to Vatican City
Yeah.
to show my father the world that he showed me
Yeah.
through the books.
Yeah.
So I feel books are not just books.
Yeah.
They just can
Yeah.
do a lot more than
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
if it is a good book.
Yeah.
And I think other books can be Michelle Obama's Light We Carry, Obama's Obama's
Michelle's.
Promised Land.
Yeah.
These are all because I like Obama.
Yeah.
I like powerful leaders in general, and I want to also know a leader who came from a very humble background.
Yeah.
I like to
Yeah.
hear their story.
Yes.
So yeah, in that way, those two books, Michelle Obama's Light We Carry is also about the nitty-gritties of a husband and wife relationship,
Yeah.
a mother and daughters, and
Yeah.
I felt myself resonating a lot
Yeah.
in the way of her upbringing and my upbringing.
Yeah.
So these are books that I like. I wouldn't say it has influenced me a lot,
Yeah.
like Agony and Ecstasy,
Yeah.
but these are good reads.
Yeah.
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 Those are lovely books, and
Yes.
thank you so much for the recommendations.
Yes.
Any last parting words?
I feel, especially for women, right? I'm always aware of the fact that I have a wonderful family to support.
Yeah.
You can't, you can dream big, it's in your head, okay?
Yeah.
But to implement it,
Yeah.
you definitely have to have a very strong home team
Yeah.
to hold the fort.
Yeah.
And conversations between my parents and my husband,
Yeah.
which happened behind the back,
Yeah.
have always been one person vouching for me
Yeah.
at different time periods.
Yes.
But doesn't matter who was at one point one party is kind of trusting me.
Yeah.
One part, the same party is like, are we sure?
Yeah.
Sort of, right? But doesn't matter, but a very strong home team is very
Yeah.
important,
Yeah.
both for the nation and for the family.
Yeah.
That too, especially for women who are
Yeah.
meant for greatness.
Yeah.
I have also
Yeah.
very honestly met with women who are in the top
Yeah.
but do not have a very strong family. When they look back at their 10-year, 20-year journey,
Yeah.
there's some sort of grievances, sort of,
Yeah.
not so happy. But
Yeah.
when I also meet with 60 years successful women
Yeah.
who are still having a good home team,
Yeah.
you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
You can tell
Yeah.
the path they walked and where they are
Yeah.
today. It's always good to have a family support.
Yeah.
If you do not get it now, don't give up.
Yeah.
Somehow maneuver through it and
Yeah.
strategize your way of doing
Yeah.
things, but definitely have home support.
Yeah.
You can't, maybe for men it can work. I think at least for women,
Yeah.
really need the support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some golden nuggets there.
Thank you. Yeah.
And we're all cheering for you. More
Thank
power
you.
to you, Dr.
Thank you.
Viveka.
Thank
All
you.
the best.
Thank you so much. It
you.
was lovely talking to you.
Yes.
One day, probably, I should do a podcast where I am the host and you're the guest and
Yes.
hear your story. I'm sure it
You
is
should do that.
inspiring too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.